Girls are being hurt all over the country in high school sports, having to compete against males pretending to be females. A Vermont coach pulled his girls off the court in a statewide tournament for basketball, and as a result, the school is now banned because they don't want to play against boys pretending to be girls. In Vermont, there's a girls' basketball team that forfeited a game because the other team had a transgender player on the state championship roster. They were going to the state finals or something. And this coach, Chris Goodwin, who coaches at the Christian school, Mid-Vermont Christian, said his team was notified of the transgender player on the other team. So he didn't want his girls to play against him, because they were afraid of getting hurt. There have been a lot of injuries, especially in collision sports. This is the coach. He said, Coach Goodwin, I've got 4 daughters. I've coached them all at one point in their careers playing high school basketball. I've also coached the boys and filling in on practices. Boys play at a different speed with different force than the girls play. It's a different game. And it would be irresponsible to put girls on the court against the bigger, stronger boys who just happen to have changed their name from Barney to Becky. So they've now been banned from future tournaments. They're banned. The girls' team is banned.
The actual girls' team.
Yep.
And not the one that was basically cheating.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
They're kicked out of all athletic competitions in the state now.
Oh, my goodness.
They've got an attorney, and they're going to sue, and they say they're comfortable that they're going to win, which I can't imagine they wouldn't. I don't know if you've been following, but in all of these sports where there's contact, basketball, wrestling, martial arts, soccer, these guys run over the girls.
Yes.
And it's a fact of life. They have more testosterone. They're bigger. They're heavier. More bone density, right? More aggressive tendencies. That's part of the difference between male and female, right?
Right.
So I wouldn't let my daughter on the court against some boy who was Barney a couple of weeks ago, and now he's Becky, and he's going to crash the boards against the girls. I've seen the injuries.
Yes. You know, that reminds me of the story where this female, she was a wrestler, and she ended up wrestling with another male. And he ended up putting her in the hospital. And then they interviewed her after the fact, and she said she's never experienced anything like it before. And she was the champion until he came along. She's the champion. She said never experienced it. Most cases, it used to be, Barry, that if a man laid their hand on a woman like that and put the woman in the hospital, he would go to jail. The people, the ref, and all of them, they should go to jail too. What is happening to our world?
But they kicked the team out of state competition.
What's happening to our world? This is cheating. It used to be cheating, right? I remember when I was a kid, they would always ask, what's the age, right? Because we didn't have all this DEI crap during that time, but they would ask the age of the kids because some of the kids looked like they were a little bit older. And when they found out that if some of them were older, they were disqualified, or they said that that other kid could not play because of the age. But now, be the same age, but it's a man playing with the girls. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Thank goodness they don't get to go in the visitors' locker room. But everybody on his team, they're showering in the same locker room, Will. They're getting dressed in the same locker room, Will. I know you get it. I'm just mortified that it keeps going on.